sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Matt Piper. Time's up in Texas. Legislators are set to reconvene this hour to vote on redistricting maps ahead of the 2026 midterms. Problem is, many Democrats have fled the state in order to miss the vote. Legal analyst Jessica Levinson says Texas's governor wants everyone back now.
What Greg Abbott is relying on is a essentially advisory opinion from the Texas Attorney General's office. That's not binding, and that opinion says in part that when there's a vacancy, basically you can go to court and say, we think that this person forfeited their office.
To California, where the Gifford fire in Santa Barbara County has scorched more than 60,000 acres. As our Jason Allen reports from there, evacuations are underway.
This is not an area where there are high population centers, but there are homes, there are ranches. Firefighters, thousands that are working on this right now, have been trying to protect more than 400 structures, and there are evacuation orders in place.
Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem says so-called alligator Alcatraz in Florida will serve as a model for state-run migrant detention centers in other places. Our Nicole Skanga spoke to Noem.
She hopes to launch really a handful of these detention centers in multiple airports and jails in the coming months. Potential sites are already under consideration in Arizona, Nebraska, and Louisiana.
On the Health Watch, growing up in a rural area could raise the risk of developing type 1 diabetes. CBS's Michael George has that.
A study in Sweden found people who spent the first 5 years of their lives in rural communities had a 30 to 80% higher risk of being diagnosed with type 1 diabetes compared to people who grew up in cities. The reasons aren't clear, but scientists say it could be environmental or that living in cities exposes people to more viral infections, improving immunity.
A downshift in sales of electric vehicles in one state that was pushing for them. KCBS's Kathy Whitman.
California has led the way in electric car sales, but the number of EVs on the road is now lower this year than last, according to a pair of reports released by the California Energy Commission and the state's new car dealers association.
People who want EVs have bought them, and the rest of the population isn't ready to make that jump yet.
Carl Brower with iSeeCars.com says also free carpool lane stickers are going away, and federal tax incentives expire at the end of September.
The State Department is set to roll out a pilot program that may require foreign nationals from certain countries seeking business or tourism visas to post a bond of up to $15,000. Under the program, the bonds may be required for travelers from countries that the State Department says have high rates of visa overstays. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 72 degrees in Alameda, California.